Good morning, students. Today we'll study about the growth of education sector in India. The growth can be seen in the following sectors: expenditure of general education. You can go through the table and you can see that how much the expansion we have of general growth in the country. Primary middle school, which were 2.23 lakh, now 12.70 lakh. Secondary school, colleges, the number of students 19 lakh at a time, now it is 17 crore. We have started many institutions like NCERT, UGC, AICTE, All India Council of Technical Education, ICMR, all these for the research and to promote education, to publish a good textbook. The institutions are started. Then elementary education. Elementary education covers students from 1st to 8th in all age group of 16 to 14, 6 to 14 years. The number of primary and middle schools are considerably increased. We have seen in the table that these were 2.23 lakh, now these are 12.70 lakh. Social and economic poverty is the principal cause of educational backwardness in this category of students. If we talk about the secondary and senior secondary education, these also there were 7.4 thousand secondary and senior secondary school now students. Now these are 15 lakh students. There were 7.4 thousand school and 15 lakh students. Now there are 2.52 lakh schools and 3.2 crore students. Then we have started the Navodaya Vidyalayas as well from 87-88 that provide the modern education of good standard to the students. Presently there are 565 Navodaya schools are working. Then the central government established Kendriya Vidyalaya for the benefit of the students whose parents are working in the transferable jobs. Currently, the number of central schools in country is estimated to be 1128. 3 Kendriya Vidyalaya, one at Kathmandu, one at Moscow and another Tehran are also functioning. It means we have increased the schools worldwide as well. If we talk about the higher education, again we have done a good work in this field also. We have 799 universities are providing higher education in the country. Out of these, 44 central universities and 40 deemed universities. The total number of colleges for general education in the country are 39,071 and 346 lakh students were studying in the university in the colleges in 2015-16. Now the number has increased much if we talk about the number of today. Then the vocationalization of senior secondary education on +2 level. We have started vocational courses as well so that students are getting knowledge of vocational education from school level. As about 10 lakh students are getting vocational education in the schools where we are providing the vocational education. Technical, medical and agricultural education. Independence. Since independence, the number of institutions imparting technical education, professional education has increased significantly. How much it has increased? You can see that in 1951 there were 43 diploma level polytechnic institutions. Now these are 1914. There are 3400 registered engineering college offering degree level courses in different disciplines. The admission capacity of these is 15 lakh students per year. Presently, there are 289 medical colleges in the country, which have the capacity of 32,815 students. The number of dental colleges is 282 with admission capacity of 20,680 students. So this shows the growth of education sector in the country. The research institutions that have been established by the government are Indian Institution of Technology, Agricultural Research Institute, Indian Statistical Institute, National Physical Laboratory, National Chemical Laboratory, Institute of Chemical Growth. Many agricultural universities have been set up in the country with the view of spreading technical education in the rural areas. Then what we have done about education in rural areas. National Rural Higher Education Council has been set up for this purpose. Under this council, 14 rural education institutes have been functioning. Children of scheduled caste and scheduled tribes get free education in these states. Adult and female education. In order to eradicate literacy among the adults, special arrangements have been made for adult education. Importantly, National Literacy Mission was set up in 1988, and from 1976 educational program has been launched for this category. Then the total literacy campaign, it was launched National Literacy Mission, and then it was named Sakshar Bharat. It covers all those of age group of 15 and above who are not getting education. There are 11 crore illiterates in the country between this age group. So all these were the steps taken by the government for the spread of education. Education is still a challenging proportion. The education is, if we talk for today, it is very challenging proportion for us, because whatever we have done is not sufficient and we need to do a lot more. It is what we need to see in the education field. It has the large number of illiterates. Till now, though we have worked hard in this field, still nearly 36 crore people are estimated to be illiterate in the country. That is a huge population. That is more than the population of most of the countries in the world. Inadequate vocationalization. We have vocationalized the education, but that is not much. Most of the courses are degree oriented and they are making a lot of students educated, but that the youth is not good for employment. Gender bias. There is still significant gender bias in offering opportunity of education to male and female children. The enrollment of girls is very low than the boys. In the education system, India thus needs a substantial change in the attitude of the people. Then the low rural access level. The access of education at rural level is very low. The high degree of disparities in this field makes it is unreachable for the people of rural area. These institutions are mostly localized in the urban areas. Privatization has made this field very expensive and it is going out of the reach of poor people. Low government expenditure on education. Government has failed to fulfill its commitment of spending nearly 6% of GDP on education. Actual expenditure have been around 4 to 5% only. At this point, the gap between what is intended or desired and what is actually achieved. So this was about the education field. This portion, what we have studied today, has been removed from the syllabus for this year, but For the knowledge purpose, it is for us to study, so we have studied this. You should study, but it is not there for your exams. Thank you.